Are you experiencing debilitating, painful, and overwhelming thoughts and emotions because of your partner's past? Hi, this is Noemi Seri. I am a retroactive jealousy specialist. So, what is it that you can do when you're feeling these emotions? Jealousy is quite a peculiar thing because it's not just one emotion. It's a cluster of emotions. There is insecurity, there is anger, there is confusion in it. There can be other emotions and of course blame and shame and many things, kind of creating a bowl of emotions. And it's there in retroactive jealousy as well, not just jealousy, which is a reaction to a present threat. In retroactive jealousy, we also perceive that there is a threat, but the threat somehow comes from the past of our partners. And the thing is that it can be really debilitating. It can really be something that interferes with your daily functioning. Not only is it that you spend most of your time or a bigger chunk of your time in higher activation. Yeah, so basically anxious and maybe ruminating, so thinking a lot about what might have happened, what might happen, what could happen because of their past. Maybe they could cheat on you, maybe they could leave you, maybe you're building a relationship that is not on solid foundations because of their past. So it kind of introduces this sense of insecurity about the future and the present. And because you're feeling insecure about it, you're not actually feeling the sense of groundedness, the sense of stability that you need to feel safe within the relationship, that you can feel safe at home and with somebody who is in most cases the most important person in our life, or yes, or should be. So, what is it that you can do? Of course, it feels like a catch-22. There is just no way out. You feel that if you get out of it, then you might be renouncing on a relationship that would have had a future. But if you stay in it, then you are staying in this place of doubt and pain. Something that might have started out nicely, it has become a hell. And the question is, what is it that you can do? What is it that you can do? Because you probably are still there because there is still love, there is still the hope that this will change. Or you're there because you might have actually experienced this previously. And because you experienced it previously, you kind of think, wait a minute, what if the next relationship is going to be the same? So you are you are right to question these things. You're right not to immediately jump out of the relationship and either renounce on relationships forever or say that maybe the next one will be better, because this is an internal struggle. So unless you have evidence, clear evidence, not speculation, clear evidence that your partner, for instance, compares you to their past partners, or they put you down, or they make you feel bad. In fact, some of the things that you might be doing to them when you are in a questioning mode of, oh, how could you have done that? Why would you have done that? How could you have slept with them? Why did you choose them? Why did you not wait for me? Yeah, so that's actually very bad. Yeah, that's very bad, and it's immensely toxic to relationships, and it can cut short some a relationship that could have otherwise had a future. So, what is it that you can do? The first step is always awareness. So, if you're watching this video, you probably already have awareness of the fact that there is a problem. And the second is awareness that the problem is not the other person, as I said, unless they are manipulative and lying and cheating and doing things, and you have actual proof of it. then it is not them. And by the way, if it were, then it's not retroactive jealousy. Yes, it's a it's a response to being manipulated emotionally. So you want to you want to take ownership. Really, coaching and therapy is about two things. Is about taking responsibility of things. And the second is having choices, feeling that you're no longer stuck and and without any ways out, and feeling that you are empowered to do it. You have the power within yourself. You have the power, you have the capacity, you have the skills, you have what it takes to to achieve your goals. Yes, to for instance, to get out of a situation, to feel differently, to actually change the way you feel, change the way you think about something. So, and that cannot until you blame somebody else, until you blame your partner, you blame the circumstances, you blame relationships, you blame women, men, the society, whatever it might be, you cannot. Which is not to say that there are no such issues. Yes, there are, but they are usually not the cause, especially when we are talking about retroactive jealousy. Yes, we are, and we feel in such a way, in a certain way, because of what we mirrored at home, what we learned, what sort of attachment style we have because of our early relationship with our primary caregivers. So there are many, many things. But at the end of the day, what really matters is how you choose and what you do today. And I want to tell you that you have the capacity to change. You have the capacity to change, to get out of this and to reshape the way you exist in a relationship. You definitely do have, but it doesn't start until you take responsibility and ownership of it, until you say, I need to work on this, I need to work with somebody on this, rather than I want my partner to change. I want to understand their past. It has nothing to do with their past. It has everything to do with you and the way you perceive things, the way you relate to things. And once you get to that point, yes, you can definitely solve it.